morning, everyone. My name is Ebony Grace Pisoberi from Group 4, and my topic is all about the guidelines in moderating synchronous session in chat room. So, from the word guidelines, no, the other term for this is mga rules, no, and synchronous, from the word synchronous is you're familiar with this word naman, no, because of the pandemic. We're performing an online class, and it called synchronous classes, no, and then the opposite of this word is asynchronous, no, which means offline, like maghatag lang si professor or teacher ng activity, no, offline. So from chat room naman, this term, the example for this Zoom, no, or yung Google Meet, no, just like yung ginagamit natin yung pandemic na, like we're performing a virtual class, no. So, guidelines in moderating synchronous session in chat room. So, why do we need a guidelines, no, in online classes or even mga traditional classes, no? The main point for these guidelines is to avoid chaos in chat meetings, no, or disorderly chat meetings. So the main point dito, guys, is to avoid chaos, no, or gubot. So let's move on, and now let's proceed to the guidelines, no. So here are the guidelines, no. So number 1, the teacher greets the student upon entering the chat room or meeting room. So every now and then, no, is gina-perform na to ni siya na behavior, or gina-perform sa teacher na behavior, no, just like in traditional classes, no. Upon entering the room, the teacher greets the student, and the student also reciprocate the action, no, to their teacher. So even in virtual classes, no, guys, is we experience this, no, like katong pandemic pa. So every sulod ni professor sa atong meeting or sa Google Meet is gagreet dyan na siya una, no, to show respect na lang po, no, and then naanda na po nato ni siya na behavior. So sa potable naman, di na lang ako i-deep through, no. So, number 2, the teacher need to check the attendance and state their name. So this guideline, no, is gina-perform gyapon siya every now and then, especially sa mga DepEd, no, is need nila gina-check dyan ang attendance sa ilang students. It is because if maka-absent ka o ika-20 sa klase, there is a possibility na ma-drop out ka, no. So in online classes then is gina-perform gyapon ni siya, no. We've experienced this also tung pandemic pa. So let's move on to number 3. Do not start the class discussion if majority of the students are not present. So as a future teacher, no, puhol, if mahitabo ni sa akong klase, if you have 50 students in your classroom or chat meeting, no, and there are only 10 students lang ang present, so lain sa part, no, nimo as a teacher kung na ang situation ng mga nahitabo. Of course, you have a goal, no, you set a standard na, or you set a guideline na dapat ka na topic is ma-discuss na nimo within that day. So nahitabo is daghan mag-absent, so may tendency na mabalik naman to na topic, no, so which is ang kapoy na pod ibalik na topic, no. So in order to avoid that situation, no, as a future teacher to hold, example, sa 7:30 ang klase, so before 7:30 sa mga 7:20 pasudlon ako daan ng mga students na ko ana, no, to avoid na kanang malate sa klase or kanang di na sila kasulod because dili nimo pasudlod no sa meet. So you have to be strict sometimes no para di sila mag-abusar. So let's move on to number 4. Spend time to socialize with students by asking light and friendly questions. So before your class starts no or kanang gamay pa lang yung nag-in ng mga students sa iyong meeting or chat meeting sa Google Meet, you can socialize with your students no by asking casual, like friendly no, this kind of behavior or guideline no. I have experienced this katong pandemic na time pa itong nag-online class pa no. There are teachers na friendly. It is because to ease the atmosphere no, to feel comfortable lang po sa ilaha na dili ma-pressure kayo ang mga students no sa klase. So let's move on. So the next guideline is advise students not to post or say their answers unless they are asked to. So this kind of guidelines no is inevitable siya. Sometimes it is because naadyo yung mga classmates nato no na mga pabida-bida like atong dati online class pa lang ato gina-perform. So unable to avoid these mga circumstances is before pa lang mag-start ang iyong discussion, you need to tell your students na after or if they call your name lang na mag-answer no, so to avoid chaos in your meetings no kasi mao pa na makalangay sa imong pagklase. Next is number 6. Use the message box to address the specific concerns of a particular student. Avoid reprimanding the student in the chat room. So if you find your student annoying no on your class or during your class discussion, do not reprimand him or her no in front of your students or samtang ga-discuss pa ka no through online para dili ko siya mapahiya no or kasi mo pa na hinungdan na dili na siya mo skwela no balik. So from the word reprimanding, it means scold no, so don't scold them publicly. Istoryahan sila privately no para ma-aware sila silang behavior na perform or na-act nila sa imong klase. Let's move on to number 7. Summarize class discussions. Commend your students for their participation. So if nahuman na nimo discuss no yung topic, you can summarize it to your students at to your class no in order para mas ma-retain nila kung unsa man to imong gipang discuss no that day. And then commend your students. From the word commend, other term for this is you can praise good or give them a congratulations no for their participation on your class para ma-motivate po sila no mas mag-participate pa po sunod klase nimo. Number 8. Always post a note in the end of your discussion. So pasabot ani diri is tahay naa kay pa assignment no or ipa activity sila, you can message them through messenger no yung mga GC no. And also if you are not feeling well no hindi ka makasulod, inform them ahead of time and then give them activities no para apod sila mabuhat sa ilang balay. Lastly, number 9. As a general rule, observe other pointers on etiquette. The word netiquette, no? Internet. And then, etiquette is mga proper behavior, no? If you combine these, is proper or appropriate behavior na communication through internet, no? So the example for this is your behavior to your students, no? And also students towards their teachers. So be respectful towards each other, no? So be observant to your actions, and then also kanang mga gipangyaw-yaw nimo na is dapat kabalo ka mo limit kung asa ra taman ang joke o dili. So that's all. I hope you have learned something. Thank you.
I'm an icon, man. I'm a girl about a 10.